Hey guys, Bluefin100 back again with another Beyblade video. Today is the release date for Beyblade Burst Gotchi, or Gatinko, or GT. Oh boy, that doesn't sound good. Sadly, I won't be talking about it in today's video. Instead, I'm going to be talking about the Metal Saga. Yeah, I haven't been talking about this series that much on this channel lately. Mainly because there's nothing for me to say about this series anymore. It's done. It's a dated anime series that should be forgotten. This series had its flaws and it had so much potential to be good or on the same level as the original. So after all the crap I gave this series, is the Metal Saga still a watchable series? Well, yes. It still has its flaws, but it also has its good moments. There's a few things I do like about the Metal Saga, such as the Beyblades themselves, well, some of them. Some of the battles are amazing. I like some of the characters like Kyoya, Ryuga, Tsubasa, Kenta, and of course, the Japanese openings. It's one of those it's so bad it's good animes. Do I think it's good or great? Not really. Do I think it's the worst anime or Beyblade season or series? No, far from it. It's just a disappointment. But hands down, the worst one is still Shogun Shit and the Powered by Beyblade series. So why am I talking about this? Well, because today is the 10th anniversary of Metal Fight Beyblade, or Beyblade Metal Saga. So not only it's the 20th anniversary of the original Beyblade and the franchise as a whole, but also the Metal Saga has an anniversary this year. Metal Fight Beyblade was created by Takafumi Adachi. The manga was created on September 2008 and the anime aired in Japan on April 5th, 2009 and ended on March 28, 2010. When I first heard Beyblade was coming back in 2010, I was excited and hyped, because the last time they aired Beyblade was back in 2005, aka G-Revolution, and the last thing relating to Beyblade was the Fierce Battle movie, the HMSs, and I think they were hosting the World Championships around that time. I also thought Tyson and the Blade Breakers would come back in this new season. They would have shown us they've grown up and have retired from blading, and some of them have already gotten married and have kids. That's what I thought was going to happen in this season. But instead, we got this. Yeah. Now, looking back, Metal Fusion or Metal Fight was okay for what it was, and I actually did enjoy it when it was first released. But as I've said a billion times, I've lost interest in it during Metal Masters. It can be cringeworthy to watch, but at least it's tolerable, and like I said, it's watchable and it does have its good moments. I've already talked about and reviewed all 4 seasons of the Metal Saga 5 years ago. Make sure you guys check those out if you haven't seen it. But keep in mind, those videos are really dated, and my opinions on those videos have changed over the years. Speaking of which, I have something planned relating to my review rant and thought series, but you'll see those in the near future, or maybe this year. Anyways, if you aren't familiar with Metal Fight Beyblade or the Metal Saga, and if you only know, like, Burst and the original trilogy, well, I'll give you a brief summary of the series. So in this series, it stars Jinga Hagane, a talented blader traveling all around Japan to get stronger so he can defeat the Dark Nebula, an evil organization who is also responsible for the supposed death of Jinga's father, Ryo Hagane. Jinga aims to recover the Forbidden Blade, Lightning El Drago, which has been stolen by the Dark Nebula to use its powers to fulfill their wicked ambitions. Along with his blade Storm Pegasus, Jinga must face and defeat many foes. The series was essentially a reboot to the original 10 years ago. Many claimed it to be a spin-off to the original, and the wiki actually listed this as a spin-off, but I call it a reboot, and here's why. They reinvent the history and the creation of the Beyblades. The characters aren't connected with any of the previous ones, except for some character personalities or traits, and repeating plots and story elements from the original trilogy. That's why I think this series is more of a reboot rather than a spin-off. So since Metal Fight or the Metal Saga turns 10 this year, Japan and Takara Tomy is releasing something relating to that. They're going to be releasing a remastered or a burst version of Storm Pegasus in the new random booster of Beyblade Burst Gotchi. This remastered version of Storm Pegasus will utilize the new Gatinko system rather than the basic burst system, much like what they did for the Rising Beyblades. This just shows that Takara also cares about the MFB fans and not just the original and burst. There's not much info about this blade, and I'm not sure if they're going to do the same with the other MFB blades like Rock Leone, Flame Sagittario, or Lightning El Drago, or even the other 3 Metal Saga series. But I think they're going to use similar parts from the original version, just like with Dragoon SWX. So happy 10-year anniversary to Metal Fight Beyblade, or Beyblade Metal Saga. Anyways guys, that's about it for this short video, and I'll eventually get to talk about the 20th anniversary of Beyblade sometime this year. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. Link will be in the description below. And what did you guys think of Metal Fight overall? Did you like it when it first came out? Did you hate it? Or are you like me who did like it but lost interest in it after Metal Fusion or even Metal Masters or Metal Fury or even Shogun shit? Let me guys know in the comments. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you will never miss an upload. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and like always, I'm out. Peace.